I'm Steve Farabee. As we go through life, most of us will ask ourselves at one point, who am I? How did I get here? Or why am I here? These questions all have to do with our purpose in life, and if we're not careful, we can find all kinds of answers from the world around us. We might hear that we got here by blind chance, that we evolved from a primordial soup over millions of years, that there's no truth, and if there is, we can't know it. These answers are all false, and they lead us to believe that our lives are insignificant. The truth is that God put these questions in our heart so that we could find Him and so that He could show us our true purpose in life. God always accomplishes His purposes. And He uses all kinds of people to accomplish those purposes. Those are for Him and those that are against Him. In Exodus, we find the story of Moses going repeatedly to Pharaoh and telling him that God commands him to let his people go. At one point, God says, "But for this purpose I have raised you up, to show you my power so that my name may be proclaimed in all the earth." God didn't speak these words to Moses, but to Pharaoh, a man dead set against God's purposes. All Moses had to do was show up. Your life is significant to God, and He will use you. 2 Timothy 1:9 tells us that God called us not because of our works, but because of His own purpose and grace, which He gave us in Christ Jesus before the ages began. God doesn't need our natural abilities, our way with words, our resources. All He needs us to do is to humble ourselves before Him and submit to His purposes. What happens next isn't up to us, and that's okay, because when we do that, we'll find our true purpose in Christ, which He gave us before the ages began.